The MSI RX 6950 XT? The ASUS RX 6900 XT? Or PowerColor RX 6800? Perhaps the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT or the Sapphire RX 6800 XT? Which one should you buy? In this video, we will be looking at the top 5 AMD graphics cards available on the market today and will tell you which one is best for you. We made this list based on our own opinions, research, and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and values when narrowing down the best choices possible. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description box below. So, here are the top 5 best AMD graphics cards. The fifth product on this list is the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. The RX 6700 XT is built on AMD's new RDNA 2 architecture, which is colloquially known as Big Navi. This architecture debuted in 2020, which means that all of the advancements made in previous graphics cards are present in this one, including increased power efficiency and, of course, ray tracing capability. Ray accelerators are sped up by ray tracing on RDNA 2, with one assigned to each compute unit. And given that the AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT has 40 compute units, it's no surprise that it also has 40 ray accelerators. SAM, which also stands for Smart Access Memory, is promoting AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which is currently in development. This effectively grants your central processing unit direct access to the graphics memory, significantly reducing the time required to complete the pipeline for rendering in-game scenes. However, this is not a function that can be activated on its own, nor can it be tinkered with in the Radeon software. In order to use this functionality, you will have to go into your computer's BIOS and enable resizable bar support. Finding this information is simple on some message boards, but it may be more difficult on others. Regardless, this is a very solid GPU with a 12GB memory, excellent cooling capability, and a boost clock of up to 2615 MHz. So, if it's been a few years and you're in need of a reliable PC upgrade, this is a great option. Its pros are, it provides superb gaming performance at both 1080p and 1440p resolutions. It does not overheat because the cooler is fantastic, and it has outstanding power consumption, especially for an AMD card. However, its fans tend to be noisy. The AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT is an excellent GPU that's perfect for those who prioritize realistic graphics when gaming. Up next in fourth place is the PowerColor RX 6800. If you're gaming at 1440p or lower, the RX 6800 is an intriguing option because it allows for maxed out gaming, possibly even at higher refresh rates, and it offers more future-proofing than an RTX 3070 thanks to its 16GB of faster video memory. The RX 6800 is based on architecture capable of supporting all the features included in DirectX 12 Ultimate, such as real-time ray tracing, variable rate shading, mesh shaders, and sampler feedback. Ray tracing demands a tremendous amount of computing power, which AMD has nearly doubled since the last generation it produced. A substantial improvement in conventional raster 3D performance is a byproduct of all of this processing power. This improvement makes it possible for AMD to finally compete with NVIDIA in the high-end section of the market. What's more, this memory configuration is identical to that of the RX 6900 XT. You will have access to 16GB of memory that is supported by JEDEC standard 16GB per second memory chips that are distributed across a 256-bit wide memory bus. This brings the total performance of the card to an all-time high. You're also in for a trip as you will be getting a triple slot cooling solution with a huge aluminum fin stack heatsink, a triple fan arrangement with an idle fan stop, and a case-friendly all-metal shroud and backplate design. Even better, the card is factory overclocked with a faster OC BIOS operating at up to 2170 MHz boost and a quieter BIOS operating level at up to 2140 MHz. So if you're eager to try out all the settings in next-gen video games, this unit is a great choice. Its pros are, it has an infinity cache, which will improve the computer's efficiency in gaming. It offers a huge boost in clock speed compared to other models, and it has a design that looks sleek and premium. However, its LED illuminated display ports are not customizable. The PowerColor RX 6800 AMD graphics card is perfect for those gamers who are just starting to customize their gaming computers. Still haven't found an AMD graphics card that meets your needs? Well, keep watching because we have more lined up for you. Meanwhile, if this is your first time visiting our channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications of our next videos. The third product on this list is the Sapphire RX 6800 XT. Sapphire is a well-known global manufacturer and provider of high-end graphics cards and a market leader in this field. If you are interested in professional gaming and video editing and own an AMD GPU, the Sapphire 11304-0320G Pulse Gaming Graphics Card is the best-selling and highest-rated graphics card in the 6800 XT series. The graphics card's game clock is set to 2065 MHz, while its boost speed is set to 2310 MHz. Because of that, this card can deliver a powerful performance in both everyday and high-demand settings. Streaming virtual reality videos is another possibility, and Radeon VR Premium compatibility is included. You can also play 4K games while simultaneously streaming 8K videos without any issues. As a result, this graphics card is ready for whatever the future may bring. This graphics card supports both DisplayPort and HDMI 2.1 standards. For optimal performance, you will also receive 16 GB of GDDR6 memory. It also includes support for dual BIOS for high-end games. What's more, the RDNA 2 architecture supports gaming on both desktop computers and gaming consoles. It's also possible to get a high refresh rate and support for hardware-accelerated ray tracing when there are more compute units. For streamers that need a combination of power and stability, this is the way to go. Its pros are, it has a boost speed of 2310 MHz, making it ideal for managing intense workloads. It has the latest version of HDMI and DisplayPort ports, and it makes efficient use of power to deliver outstanding results. However, it gets incredibly loud when under load, which can be an issue. The Sapphire RX 6800 XT is perfect for those who don't want to compromise on performance while streaming in high definition. The second product on this list is the ASUS RX 6900 XT. This next unit is one of the most powerful GPUs on the market today. It provides exceptional performance with up to 80 compute units and 80 ray accelerators at your disposal. All of this is possible thanks to its accelerator tech, which allows it to compete with NVIDIA's hardware-based ray tracing. It has 128 megabytes of Infinity Cache, which is a new cache level design introduced for the graphics core as a whole. Because of the increased bandwidth, gaming performance can be expected to improve by several frames per second across the board. It is a technological advancement that should be celebrated. Additionally, this graphics card is shipped from the factory with an appealing and pleasing design that fits any PC build. Moreover, it has a substantial heatsink that allows for optimal heat dissipation and temperature control. Because of its custom-designed axial fans, this card can also support high-end gaming while remaining cool and silent. Lastly, we appreciate that ASUS has added an all-aluminum shroud, reinforced frame, and metal backplate to enhance durability and make fitting the card less stressful, since the chance of accidentally bending it is nil. Its pros are, it comes with intuitive performance tweaking, thermal controls, and system monitoring. It has an HDMI 2.1 port for better 8K HDR gaming experiences, and its fan blade system and improved thermal transfer keep it cool no matter how intense your gaming session gets. However, only the logo is RGB lit, which may not appeal to the aesthetics of some rigs. The ASUS RX 6900 XT is a perfect GPU for video editors or gamers who require exceptional performance out of their PC. Before we reveal number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the newest deals on each of these items, and be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the best products on the market. Finally, our top AMD graphics card is the MSI RX 6950 XT. This unit is AMD Radeon's new top graphics card based on the Red Team's latest crown jewel. For one thing, this GPU's base clock speeds have been increased, and the GPU now has game clocks of 2100 MHz. These enhancements have resulted in a significant increase in performance with only a minor increase in typical board power required. Moreover, its memory bandwidth has also been increased by 12.5 times thanks to AMD's decision to use faster 18 GB per second memory rates rather than the slower memory rates found in the RX 6900 XT. This increases the bandwidth to 576 GB per second. Additionally, the RX 6950 XT is built on the same basic architecture as its predecessor. There are 5,120 stream processors in total, spread across 320 TMUs, 128 ROPs, 80 RDNA 2 compute units, and 80 ray accelerators. By default, the memory is set to 16 GB, distributed across a 256-bit wide GDDR6 memory interface and protected by Infinity Cache. What's more, Due to the card's usual board power of 330 watts when operating at reference speeds, RX 6950 XT graphics cards can still be built with just two 8-pin PCIe power connectors. You will also like that MSI's exclusive software helps you get the most out of your PC. It allows you to monitor, tweak, and optimize in real time with just a few clicks, so you can customize your whole system to work at its best alongside this outstanding GPU. So if you want to play the latest and most demanding games on ultra settings, this is the graphics card for you. Its pros are, it's cooler, has a hefty aluminum fin stack heatsink, it runs incredibly quiet despite the 3 Torx fans, it has amazing overclocking potential on top of an industry-leading base speed, and it has inbuilt adjustable lighting so you can match it to your build. However, it's a very big card, being nearly 13 inches long by 6 inches wide, so you'll need a decent-sized case to use it. The MSI Radeon RX 6950 XT is a brilliant and future-proof AMD graphics card that provides incredible power. It's recommended for gamers that want the best of the best when it comes to playing new titles. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If we helped you out in any way, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next videos.